everyone! Here's a new and improved picker. Henceforth, day 5 will be more reliable because I've doubled the number of models in that forecast to 4. You don't get this anywhere else, folks. The Super Dave Ensemble is also super responsive to the arrival of new datasets. Do you think any of the other pretenders can move that fast? I don't think so, because those folks go to sleep at the wheel once they set up their automated direct feed of raw, unvetted, and non-bias corrected forecast data for Whistler. They're coders, not meteorologists. Nothing wrong with coding. That's how you make a buck, and I do likewise. But when you're a meteorologist, you want to be the best, and you can't leave the more sophisticated audience, you people, unsatisfied. Remember that when I ask you for the equivalent of 1 latte a month to subscribe to the Powder Picker Substack. Soon. Tomorrow's the day with a forecast of 20 and a range of 14 to 26. I'm liking the lower outlier on this storm, and I'm going to miss it anyway, because I'll be in Victoria. But please, on my behalf, get as high as you can on the hill. Yeah, that too. And wholeheartedly enjoy the storm those other guys doing weather in Whistler completely missed earlier this week. I might just start chirping the pretenders, because I'd never start a fight unless I know I'm going to crush that guy. Yesterday, I explained how models over-forecast post-frontal convective precipitation. What can you do about it? You might be able to do something manually by intervening and modifying, i.e. reducing, the precip after the supporting upper trough or wave goes past Whistler. By what factor, though? Well, the proper way is to develop a rule of thumb based upon the flow direction, the strength of the flow, and the type of supporting upper feature. That's a shit ton of work, so I'll leave that to the weather office. That's also why artificial intelligence will launch the next revolution in meteorology, that being real-time rules of thumb based on a system of continually correcting model forecasts according to actual outcomes. A forecaster can only do so much of that in his noggin, you know. It's coming, and the Super Dave Ensemble is a bit like that in the clunkiest, most awkward, adolescent kind of way. Ha! So you can see why I've actually approached IBM about rocking out snowfall forecasting here in BC with an ensemble where a massive industry could really leverage AI in the name of avalanche safety. Unfortunately, my 2 contacts left IBM. We'll get there someday, with or without me. By the way, does anyone know anyone at IBM? It would help if they happened to be a freaking hound. One of those contacts was actually a patroller back east who occasionally skied Whistler. Oh my God. MasterCard snapped him up to help predict buying patterns based on weather after he saved IBM 50% in energy costs. Steve, if you're watching, it's still a bloody good idea. I just need some oomph. Maybe a petition plea from the powder picking tribe would help. I don't know. You know, on Tuesday, I met a former Tesla engineer on the Hill and naturally began thinking, yeah, that's who we need. Elon. Does he ski or ride? And, you know, a friend of mine does PR work for someone close to Elon. That could work. I'm going to stay friends with that guy. I mean, I pretty much have to for my own sake because I've lost all my climatologist friends.